a dream for us. It's just a huge, huge stepping stone that this can happen. My God, if we could buy that place and refurbish it and have it open where the guys can come and use it free of charge every week, week in and week out. I mean, these guys, they deserve so much, and it's the least that we can do for them.
Oh, absolutely. You can't say thank you enough, I'm sure. And I'm sure just talking to these veterans, the stories that they tell you and the appreciation they show, I'm sure it's memories for a lifetime.
Yes, yeah, it really is. When we have the guys in camp, you know they're having a good time, but when they leave and later on they send you a letter back, and in their words they tell you what really meant to them, that's when you really realize the impact it's having.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look on our website, there's testimonials on there, and I have a hard time reading them sometimes. They bring a tear to your eye.
It really does. I mean, we've interviewed some of these disabled veterans, and it really does pull at your heartstrings, knowing they gave so much, and they'll look right at you and say, you know what, I'd go right back again to do what I did for my country. And it really is, it's a matter of them getting their lives back.
Yep. And it's a matter of getting their confidence back. I've had guys who were in special forces, I mean, some really, just superheroes in my book. And after becoming disabled, sometimes they feel like they just aren't able to do anything anymore. And then they get out there with us, and next thing you know, they're up in a tree stand, or they're doing this or doing that, and they realize, hey, life's changed, but it's not over. And they really plug back in and get going again. So it does an awful lot for them.
And what we're talking about, I said one step closer to getting what you worked so hard for, is you have a chance to win a $250,000 Pepsi Refresh grant.
Correct, yes.
What's it going to take to accomplish this?
A ton of votes. The way it works is whoever gets the most votes gets the grant. Right now we're on Pepsi's Refresh website, and people need to log on there every day and vote for us. There's actually 3 different ways they can vote. They can go to the website and vote there. There's also a place on there that gives you a number you can text in on your cell phone. You can text that every day, and you can also go on Facebook and text, or not text, but vote there, and then, of course, share and make comments. So everyone can actually do 3 ballots per day using all 3 methods.
Mm-hmm. And the clock is ticking, because when do you have to have this done by?
By the end of this month. The last day of the month, they tally the votes right on the website. When you go to AFL, America's Freedom Lodge, it'll tell you where we stand in the voting. And the last I looked at this morning, we were at 43, and we have to make it to the top 1 or 2. They're giving out 2 $250,000 grants, and number 1 spot or number 2 spot, either one will get the money.
So important. I know this has been a dream of yours, as I said. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, I feel that God put us on this earth for a reason. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I really got praying hard about what was my purpose. And this is what He laid on my heart.
Mm-hmm. And, what's so interesting when you look at this, I mean, this program and what you're doing really is a team effort.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. No one person could even begin to do this. It takes everyone. I mean, and it was made, it was designed for everyone. I mean, all Americans. That's why it's called America's Freedom Lodge. It wanted to show ownership to all of America, not just for one individual.
And you look at all the volunteers you have. They take time off from work to serve as guides.
Oh, yes. And some of them, they take their vacation time, and even some of them, when they run out of vacation time, they'll take it without pay. They'll walk away from their everyday job without pay to come do this, because that's just how strongly they believe in it.
And because it's about making a difference.
Yes, absolutely. The NRA has already made a difference. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but friends of the NRA in Knox County found out about us pretty early on, and they have given us 2 small grants at this time that really boosted us. I mean, a small organization just starting out, when they gave us a grant for a little over $5,000, that bought all the new crossbows that we're using today. That bought all the new bolts and broadheads. I mean, the impact that their dollars have had has been huge. I mean, it's been even though maybe it wasn't the biggest amount of money, it was at the time. It really made a big difference at the moment.
Yep, and you're reaching out to veterans across the country, disabled veterans. You want to
Yes.
buy 11 acres. Where is this located?
It's located in northeast Licking County. It's about 3 miles from the little town of Fallsburg. It's out in the most beautiful part of the country. It's awesome. Just rolling hills, a lot of hardwood timber, mixed with pine and hemlock, all kinds of deer and turkey. There's a pond in the front yard. The place is it's a log home. It needs some work on it. It needs definitely remodeling of the first floor, so it'll be all ADA compliant. We want to build a boardwalk down to the pond and have a deck system down there so guys in wheelchairs can go down there and sit with their kids and fish. And we like the 3D course in the back of it, all around through the woods where guys can go around and, even it'll be wheelchair accessible where they can shoot archery targets. And guys who don't fish, it doesn't, it's still a place to come watch birds, hang out in the outdoors. It's a peaceful environment. It's just beautiful.
It sounds just absolutely beautiful. And I know you talked about the letters you get from some of these disabled veterans. Anything come to mind? Any one comment that comes to mind?
Yes, actually, it's just looking at a couple of the letters, and there's some of the letters are pretty lengthy. I had a couple that I looked at, and one particular, I'll try to get through it if I can. I'm a gentleman. We'll just call him Kurt. Rather private. I don't want to go beyond that. But it says, I really can't express how much of a good time I had. Not once did I think about suicide this week.
Wow.
My back still bothered me. Excuse me. But the entire staff of volunteers did everything in their power to make me comfortable.
Mm-hmm. It really is powerful, and I know what it means to you to be able to be so close to getting this. So again, people need to get on there and vote, and where do they need to go to?
Pepsi, you can log on to Pepsi's homepage. It's called the Pepsi Refresh Project. It's www.refresheverything.com. And from right there, the prompts will lead you through everything you need to do. If you hit the Vote Now button, it will take you to the second page, and there will be a search window. You can just type in AFL, that stands for America's Freedom Lodge, and it will take you right to our site on their page, and there you can cast your vote for us.
And you can vote every day?
Every day.
All righty. Well, let's get this mission accomplished because I know how hard you have worked, and we'll stay in touch with you and see what happens towards the end of the month. But again, the clock is ticking, and as you said, the pressure is on.
Yes, it is.